Kurt's phone buzzed, a frantic tremor against his hand. He glanced at the screen, caller ID flashing, Maryann. Her name, usually a balm, sparked a tremor of unease.
"Hey you," he answered, forcing lightness into his voice.
Kurt, her voice, usually bright, was thin, strained.
"It's on the news."
He froze. The news, his carefully constructed world, a world built on integrity and innovation, started to crumble. His company, his life's work, was on the brink, and not for the reasons he'd always envisioned. It was a scandal, a vicious, whispering campaign that accused his company of unethical practices, of cutting corners, of putting profits before people. His stomach churned. This wasn't just bad press. This was a full-blown attack, one that threatened to dismantle everything he'd worked for. The news spread like wildfire, engulfing his world in a haze of suspicion and doubt. Clients he'd known for years suddenly became strangers, their voices tight with apprehension during business calls. Investors backed out, their fear palpable through the cold, impersonal emails.
Maryann, his rock, his confidant, became his lifeline in those dark early days. Her voice, a soothing presence in the storm, was the only thing keeping him afloat. But he could sense her worry, the unspoken question swirling in her eyes.
It wasn't just his business that was under siege, it was his life. His phone, once ringing off the hook with congratulations and invitations, now lay silent, a testament to the fickle nature of success. Friends, once eager to bask in his reflected glory, disappeared. Maryann too faced the fallout. Her friends, their faces etched with concern, approached her with cautious advice.
"Are you sure you want to be associated with him?" they'd ask, their words laced with thinly veiled judgment. "This could hurt your reputation."
Their words stung, each syllable a tiny barb aimed at her heart. They didn't understand. They didn't know Kurt like she did. They didn't see the man behind the headlines, the man she loved. Maryann found herself wrestling with a maelstrom of emotions. Fear, cold and sharp, clawed at her, whispering doubts she couldn't quite silence. Anger, hot and fierce, surged within her at the injustice of it all. But above it all, a steady, unwavering love for Kurt anchored her. She watched him, saw the toll the scandal was taking. The lines etched deeper into his face, the haunted look in his eyes, the way his shoulders slumped under the weight of the accusations. Her heart ached for him.
The whispers, the doubts, the accusations, they were all just noise. Noise that threatened to drown out the truth she knew in her heart.